mi gente? It's about that time. La Connect Podcast, Episode 3. We're going to be talking with a special guest, my co-host Modega, that's killing the scene right now in PA. He's the boss of the boss. He speaks the truth. Also, we're going to have an album single review for Los Favoritos Do. And you're going to love it. Arcangle, you already know. Let's get it. Pow! Yes, Modega, baby. Oh, man.
Pleasure.
You already know this guy right here. Amazing person. I follow him on Instagram. He does great things for the community. So I'm very, very excited to have you co-host. It's very good, very good.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure. Since day one I met you, it was just like, click.
Wow.
And we are today, doing that
Likewise.
episode for your podcast. And I'm proud of you that, you're actually doing it.
Definitely.
That's what it's about.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate it.
Definitely.
And I wanted to talk about a special, very, very important topic involving mental health. And I know that in the music business, a lot of artists, they go through that, and I feel, that's a very important thing,
Yeah.
Because in my personal life, like in the music, I know that there's been a lot of obstacles that I could have took a certain move, but I didn't have the confidence, and I just didn't have that push. And then, a lot of artists, they need to know that,
Yeah, you
to
gotta
really,
put yourself out there, and because you never know what's gonna pop for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like you have that pressure that you feel like you have that one hit, and then you gotta succeed off to that one hit. And then sometimes we hold off and we don't know, like we figure out which one we want to put out first, or so it's like you go back and forth with which one. So I can see why it's kind of hard in that perspective. So it's true, mental health and everything is a big factor in life overall.
Yeah.
With music, with personal, and with business too.
Exactly.
Because sometimes we have so much opportunity to come our way, but that fear sometimes holds us back.
Definitely.
And that's the biggest battles that we face, the fear. And I'm gonna put it like this, like I feel like 75% of everything you think about is mostly fear. But I'm gonna ask you a question: how many of that really comes true?
Yeah, no.
The majority of those don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we let those illusions, I call it illusions.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's not really there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in our minds. So we can't really see it happen for sure. So sometimes we just gotta take those risks and go out there and face those fears as we go. Because that's how we learn.
Exactly.
Because if we fall back and we don't do much, then we live with that regret. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always said I'd rather live with the regret of trying something than living with the regret of not doing nothing.
Definitely.
So, that's how it is sometimes,
Definitely. And your motivations, your work is amazing, man.
Nah, man, it comes with the mental thing. The most important part is that when you know you got yourself, you can do so much for others.
That's true.
Because if I didn't have myself, then it would be hard to maintain that balance.
Yeah.
Because taking care and doing stuff for other people comes with a lot of things. You get disappointed, you deal with, everything else that you can't control yourself. And on top of that, it's like you can have a bad day and then you have to perform.
Exactly.
As people receive you. So it's like even with music, you go through personal things, and you gotta go to concert, you gotta go on a stage, you gotta perform the same way because that's how your fans sees you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a balance. You gotta balance it out, and it comes with everything, but it all starts with the mind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to play each part. So it's like once you know that game and you know how to do it, you can show yourself every time the same way people see you. And and when you go out the way, then you can accept and then let those moments, those highlights, give you that fulfillment to be good still. So it's like it's just like a check and balance type stuff. So So yeah, it's it's how it is, man.
Definitely, man, because that's true what you said. That business, your family, God forbid, could pass away, and
Yeah, man.
you gotta perform.
You gotta perform, man.
You gotta put that. A lot of people can't take that.
Definitely.
They'll just be like, nope, I don't wanna. I'm not doing it. And you gotta understand, you have fans. You have people.
Yeah, that look at you a
that
certain
look up to
way,
you, definitely.
and they look at you for the performance, the artist that you are.
Yeah.
They don't look at you when you go outside of the cameras. They don't see everything else. You're the one that deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of harder in the aspect because you have more pressure. You got pressure at home and you got pressure for all these fans. And that's why a lot of people shy away because they can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? It's so much, and it's like if you equip yourself to understand the balances, then you can check yourself when you feel certain type of way. So it's so much involved with just you yourself, because you can be an artist, but you also are a human being, just like everybody else. So it's like you gotta understand that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. I can see the difference of being an artist, performing in business, performing in life overall is huge.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
And definitely, like what we talked about, when you overcome those fears and you work on your mental health, it makes things easier.
Yeah,
it makes the
easier.
process, the job, the work, because now you're confident of yourself. You know what you want to do. You believe in yourself. So when things get tough, like I learned from you, it's easier to manage it.
Yes.
Because you worked on yourself. You prepared yourself for any obstacle
and the obstacles that's come, and a lot of people shy away from those obstacles. They quick to run.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of facing them, because the way you face them is the way you outgrow that and shows yourself to be prepared. It's like you go to the gym and then you're working out, but if you don't work out certain muscles, then you can't expect it to grow. You can't expect it to get that strength. Mm-hmm. So you gotta work out every part of your body. You gotta work through different days, different body work. That way your whole body can grow.
That's true.
So it's all about that, and it's like I said, fear is just an illusion. The majority of your fears never really happen, and you will never know how you're gonna succeed if you just don't take those risks. So sometimes it starts with yourself. If you could look at yourself in the mirror and know, I'm so valuable to myself that I'm gonna bring that same value to everybody else.
That's true.
You can stand next to any famous, bigger person than you. That just because you're an upcoming artist doesn't mean you can't be as big as the other artists. You know what I'm saying? It just starts with yourself first. But if you shy away from those opportunities, you miss out on a lot of things because you feel like you're not ready, or you feel like, oh, he's gonna diss me, he's not gonna accept me. But guess what? Out of 100 no's, as long as you get that one, that's the one that's gonna take you. But if you ain't trying either, you ain't never gonna get that one yet, So it's like all about building the mentality and building that courage and overseeing things and building everything, because as you go in life, it shows you everything that you need to learn. Nobody's gonna show you what you're gonna learn from yourself.
That's
nobody, So that's why it's important to gather all the information and build yourself. That way you can show yourself 110% yourself. You know, so that's how it is, man.
Yeah, something too that I learned when you work on yourself like that is that me personally, I started observing more what I'm good at, working hard at what I'm good at, but also using what I can do good, but try to not make as much mistakes on that side.
But, and also not to cut you off, but you also look at your past and those mistakes you did make, that you bring into your present, and then you adjust. And also another thing that, I'm learning too now, even as I go, we're equipped to do certain things, but we also have to allow certain people around our circles and our sort of life, the right people to come into your life to fulfill those empty holes where you lack on.
Yes.
That way they can help you grow.
Yes.
So you have to accept that, what I'm saying? That's the hard part too, because you go through certain things, and a lot of people are not how you see them at the beginning, but it's part of life. People will come and go, but the right people will stick, and those people you have to accept them because they could offer you a whole bunch of different things that you probably couldn't see. So it's all how you see life perspectively overall that will enhance you, and you will create your own team without even knowing. And that's important because we can only do so much by ourselves. So as you grow as yourself, you're building yourself, and you're creating a team because now the right people is on your circle because you can see that.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
So
this guy is unbelievable.
No, it's the truth, man. But for real, and then you start seeing everything just happen, and you just flow with it, and then you go with it, and then you start believing this happened to me for a reason, and then you go 110% full blown. And not only that, then once you start seeing things and you start feeling better about yourself, and you're at peace, you start making better music. You start thinking better, you start being more at peace, and then people gravitate to that same energy. You know what I'm saying? But if they feel like you just took a beat out of nowhere because you feel like you have to be out there and be more, and they don't sound right, and then you don't get the outcome you wanted, your mental mind gets discouraged, so you shy away, and then you're not performing or bringing out the best music because of the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Everything great doesn't happen overnight. It takes a while, but it also takes patience and persistence. And as you bring all that into your life, the work itself will show within time, Or a song, it could take 100 songs, but if that one song hits, it'll change your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You could even live off that one song if it goes how it goes. So it's like you just gotta keep putting out there. Be out there, just be yourself, and just keep putting that music, because that's your passion, that's your love. You know what I'm saying? And nobody in this world should take away that love from you, because that's what you feel. But if you stop because someone don't like it or other people don't gravitate to it, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Let them. Not everybody's meant to love each genre either. There's different music for a reason, and everybody's successfulness in that genre of music is because of their people. So you gotta create your own people in your own music lane. So that's why it's big that you understand that you don't need everybody's approval. You just need the right approval.
Exactly.
So.
Yep. So beautiful, great stuff. You already know, Modega.
Yes, sir. We're here,
In the building.
Hopefully I'll get invited again to another
episode. Anytime.
Because this is, to be honest with you, man, we just clicked, and it was like,
likewise,
and the support and the love, man, it's been unreal. That's also motivated me to just keep going and just show myself more, and because you never know who you can inspire just by being yourself. You don't have to be 100%. Nothing else but yourself. And imagine if you incorporate that with your talent. Imagine, you can shine bright no matter what. So just keep shining, my brother. The future is still bright no matter what, and that's how it is, man.
Likewise, you say some stuff that's amazing. That's why, guys, please listen to this podcast.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come out. This guy motivated me. I was one of those that put myself out there and I didn't get the feedback as what I wanted, but just listening and hearing different perspectives and motivating me.
Definitely.
I gotta, not stop. So when you believe in something, you start something, just finish it.
Definitely, please. You have to.
Do it.
I'm gonna keep pushing you.
Yeah,
you got to.
Do it.
Official stuff, man. This guy.
That's what it is. Yes, sir.
Motivates me every day to another level.
Every day, man.
You gotta take one foot, then the other one, and the other one. You gotta keep going. Get more confident.
Yes, sir.
You already know, people. Alright, we're here for now. We get to the So we're gonna be talking about Arcangle's new album, Los Favoritos Dos. Wow, there's a song that I really like in that album called Aparentemente Tú. Cause it's like, it comes back to the old days. They revisit a song that was like almost 10 years ago. And it was really, really good the way they did it. It felt more refreshed with the same vibe. So that was something that I really, really like about that song. So, you know, it's gonna bring the old artists and the new listeners together. And yeah, I hope y'all really like that song, because that song is really dope. Ya tú sabes, mi gente, Los Favoritos Dos, Arcángel doing his thing. Keep it up. You're rejuvenated. You sound like you're 19. Keep it up. Let's go.